So SCHD just hit your account. Quarterly dividend, maybe 80 bucks, maybe 300 bucks, maybe $1,200. Most people either have drip turned on and the decision makes itself, or they look at the cash sitting there and feel a vague pressure to do something smart with it, right? But here's the thing, what you do with that dividend cash and how you make that decision is actually one of the more important reoccurring choices in building an income portfolio. And the default answer, just reinvest it, is right most of the time, but not all of the time. There's a smarter version of this decision that most SCHD holders have really never thought through explicitly. But so here's the mechanics of what just happened, when SCHD paid you. Every quarter, obviously, SCHD's underlying companies, they pay dividends to the fund, right? The fund pools that income and distributes it proportionally to shareholders based on the shares they held as of the record date. That distribution obviously lands in your brokerage account as cash. If you have drip enabled, it immediately goes back into more SCHD shares at whatever price SCHD is trading at the moment of reinvestment. If you don't have drip, it sits in cash waiting for your instruction. SCHD's current quarterly dividend is around 26 cents per share. On 500 shares, that's around 130 bucks. On 1,000 shares, it's around 260. On 2,000 shares, it's around $520. The cash is real. The question is what it should do next. And the answer depends on two things that are specific to your situation. Where are you in your investing journey, and what SCHD's price is doing at the moment the cash arrives? Here's the framework I use every quarter when the SCHD dividends hit. First question, am I in the accumulation phase or the income phase? If I'm accumulating, meaning building the position with the intent to rely on it for income later on, the default is to just put the dividend back to work in some meaning, in something that grows the future income, obviously. That might be more SCHD shares, or it might be another position in my architecture that I like. If I'm in the income phase though, living off or supplementing my income from the portfolio, the dividend obviously is cash flow. It might fund expenses directly rather than being reinvested. The decision tree changes completely for me. Most people watching this are in the accumulation phase, right? The rest of this analysis assumes that, okay? You're building, not just drawing. Even though if you are drawing, I still think this video will be very, very helpful for you. And before we jump into all of these nitty-gritty details, we are going to go over a lot, but if you want to attend the full Ark Options workshop, it's 90 minutes long. It's a lot more extensive of how to generate premium income through your portfolio. It'll be the first link in the description of today's video. And at the end of it, you get my 15 favorite stocks under 30 bucks, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade log template to keep yourself nice and organized. So the second question is this: what is SCH doing right now? And is this a moment to deploy cash immediately or hold it briefly? The SCHD dividend arrives on a specific date regardless of where the stock is trading. Sometimes that date lands when SCHD is running near the upper Bollinger Band, right? It's extended, somewhat overvalued on a short-term basis. Other times it lands after a pullback when SCHD is near the lower band and a more attractive entry is there. That timing difference does matter for whether you invest immediately into SCHD or deploy the cash elsewhere, or just wait briefly for a better entry. But let's talk about option number 1, buy more SCHD immediately. This is obviously the drip approach, and it works very well across long-term time horizons. Dollar cost averaging into SCHD over years produces a cost basis that reflects the full range of prices that the fund traded at, the high months and the low months together. Over a decade, the averaging effect smooths out the entry price significantly. The investor who reinvested every dividend regardless of price timing historically does very well because they're capturing more shares during the months SCHD was cheap, even if they're paying full price in other months. The main argument for automatic and immediate reinvestment, it removes decision-making from the process. You're not tempted to wait, to second guess, or to accidentally spend the cash on something else. The money goes back to work consistently. Option 2, hold the cash for better SCHD entries. This approach works for investors who are, paying attention to where SCHD is in its trading range, okay? If the dividend arrives when SCHD is at its upper Bollinger Band, running hot, recently extended, holding the cash for 2 to 4 weeks while waiting for a natural pullback can produce a way better entry price. SCHD tends to oscillate within a range, and a small amount of patience often delivers 2 to 4% better cost basis on the reinvestment, in my opinion. But the risk of this approach, SCHD keeps running and you end up buying at a higher price than you would have on a dividend day anyway. Over long periods, market timers who wait for better entries often underperform simple automatic reinvestment because the better entry sometimes it just never comes for us. This approach is only worth doing if you're disciplined enough to actually buy within 3 to 4 weeks. Cash that sits uninvested for a quarter waiting for a perfect dip is cash not compounding. And option number 3, deploy into a complementary position. This is the option that accelerates the overall income architecture more than either of the previous two, okay? If you already have a SCHD position and the quarterly dividend arrives, the marginal value of adding 260 more to SCHD is relatively small compared to starting or adding to a position that's currently missing from your income architecture or growing yet one. If you don't yet hold JEPI or JEPQ for monthly income, the SCHD dividend cash could fund that accumulation. If you're building towards the $2,500 threshold needed to start the wheel strategy on your first put, the quarterly dividend distribution contributes to that savings goal. If you're accumulating SPY or QQQ weekly, the dividend cash supplements those weekly purchases as well. The dividend doesn't have to go back into SCHD to be well deployed. It just has to go somewhere that serves the long-term income architecture. But let's talk about the covered calls a little bit. And here's the less obvious move for SCHD holders who are also running covered calls alongside it. When the SCHD dividend lands and SCHD happens to be near the upper Bollinger Band, that's potentially the same timing that makes a covered call on your SCHD position very attractive. The dividend cash becomes part of the collateral picture, either staying obviously as cash reserve or being deployed into another position, while the covered call generates additional premium on top of the dividend income that you had just received. The combined income event, right, we got the quarterly dividend plus covered call premium in the same week, is one of the cleanest expressions of the Ark Options Strategy on an income ETF, right? You're generating income from two directions simultaneously from the same exact position. The SCHD dividend is the compounding engine's fuel. What you do with it each quarter, reinvest into SCHD, wait for a better entry, deploy into a complementary position, or combine it with a covered call layer, determines how efficiently that fuel ends up getting used. No single answer is always right though, okay? You know that. The accumulation investor who reinvests automatically does well over time because consistency, like anything, beats optimization in dividend investing. The more active investor who watches the Bollinger Bands and rotates between SCHD and complementary position can squeeze slightly more value per quarter, that's for sure. What's wrong is letting the cash sit undeployed for more than a month, because you couldn't decide, right? Compounding requires capital to be working. Every week, the dividend cash sits idle is a week. It's not generating return on behalf of your income, okay? So you gotta make the decision. Stick to it for at least a year. Evaluate whether the approach that you're doing is serving your portfolio's goals. Adjust as needed. I got some questions for you guys, as always, in the comments section. Number 1, what do you currently do with your SCHD dividend when it arrives? Are you dripping it, manual reinvestment at the same time, holding for a better entry, or are you taking it in as income? Number 2, have you ever deployed the SCHD dividend into a different position rather than back into SCHD? And did that decision pay off over the following quarter? Let us know down below in the comments. And if you're a beginner just getting started with all this, you're definitely going to want to attend the full Ark Options Strategy workshop. That will be the first link in the description of today's video. At the end, you get my 15 favorite stocks under $30, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade log template to keep yourself nice and organized. It'll be the first link in the description of today's video, guys. As always, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.